I forgot to mention in my Uranus in the sixth house video that like what my feminine hygiene routine is. But I thought I'd mention it today. I'm gonna make my son a sandwich. Okay, so I am weird. This started for me in my early 20s, and I've been doing this for now like a decade. In fact, it started when I was dancing. Oh, all times. Okay, but what I do for feminine hygiene, and usually before I do one of those baths, so ultimately I do this like twice a week, is enemas. Your butthole and your pussy hole are like this close together, right? So that bacteria is easy to get into where it's not supposed to be. I've heard of women, and I've actually heard men complain about this too, where a woman, will take a shower and still kind of have like some kind of scent to them, right? That comes from not having a clean butthole. So I use enemas, and I basically just use it until what comes out is clear. And that cleans out that general area. This usually lasts me a couple days. That's why I do it twice a week. But the only time I ever douche, they say not to douche, but I do douche after a period. Excuse me, after my cycle. Okay. While doing the same routine, right? And you will have no scent. And because of these baths and because of these enemas, that's why it seems like I don't shower a lot or something. That's why, because I'm actually very fucking clean. I can go a couple days without taking a shower after I do something like this. Now, that doesn't mean that I just do this all the time and I don't shower all the time and stuff like that. But especially when I used to be like on the go a lot and when I was living in my car, this benefited me to not have to like shower as often because it keeps me super clean. All right, especially if I'm not engaging in sexual activity. Okay, so then, and then something that's evolved for me recently is that I've actually gotten a Femme cup, or a Diva cup for some people. It's the brand. I forget what brand mine is. I'm going to go find out for you right now. Salt. SAALT cup. Okay, so I have now invested. Well, I didn't invest. It was actually a gift, and I fell in love. I actually have always wanted one, and I never got it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit has changed my fucking life. It has changed the level of odor. So actually, since I started using it, I don't douche after a cycle because it changes your level of odor. It doesn't smell at all. When you wear your pads and your tampons and stuff like that, you kind of tend to like accumulate an odor, right? Well, this is made out of silicone. And so I would assume the cotton products and the things that are placed, which, there used to be an actor that was like real big on speaking on this. I feel like it was Alicia Silverstone. But anyway, speaking on how all of the products that they put in these tampons and things are really damaging and harmful to our bodies, I can completely agree. I cramp less. In youth, I was diagnosed with dementia, so that is like really extreme. I used to say, you're a daughter of Eve. You've been cursed if you suffer from dementia. If I'm saying that correctly, right? So I would have to like miss work and school when the first couple days of my cycle, because the cramps would be so bad, right? And I have way less cramping, if at all, way less cramping. And then ultimately just smell better. And my cycle goes faster. My cycle goes, right now, what it's looking like is 3 to 4 days, when with pads and tampons, it was definitely 5 to 7. Sometimes I would hit 8 days. total difference. And I think it's because it's just more natural. It allows it to fall out. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people think that it's really gross because, you know, you have to put your hand up there, and you have to administer it yourself. But the thing, when I was in high school, I used OBs. OBs didn't have an applicator. You had to put that in yourself, right? So ultimately, it's more natural. It makes you, I feel like it connects me to myself in a different way. But I forgot to talk about feminine hygiene and what I do to maintain my feminine hygiene, and this is it. Hope you enjoy.